Yes, dear ones, and this is Tara, and what a pleasure it is to be with you during this time of solstice. Such a magical time. Many of you have harnessed those energies already, and yet we want to ground them so that that which you are programming for can come with elegance, with ease. And certainly so with harm to none, as you program that way each and every time. For the grounding of the energies, not just in your body, but also into the earth. The earth consciousness assists you in the manifestation. For as you have called forth certain futures, they exist already. And yet, with time and space, it is an illusion of separation that needs to be healed. That illusion of the physical plane in the future, as you allow it yourself to know it exists already and is impacting you from the moment you choose to connect to it, the moment you choose to imagine it and visualize it, it exists. And as you allow it to have impact on you, to teach you what resonances are needed that are present in that future to become a resonant match for it. What new thought, what new feeling, what new attitude or belief, what choices and decisions did you make along the way? So much of reality is a mystery, and yet the purpose is for you to grow and to expand. And choice is one of the vehicles that you use to activate new energies. And so let's do a meditation to celebrate the solstice, to gather with those with whom you co-create, your higher self, your soul, your spirit, God and Goddess, and other unseen friends who join you in this celebration. And so just lean back or lie down and gently close your eyes as you prepare to enter an altered state of mind we call meditation. As you breathe in a gentle breath of relaxation. On the exhale, release the stress and strain from your day. Breathing in more relaxation. On the exhale, feel the energy swirling through your body, imbuing your cells, the muscles, the bones even, with relaxation. Perhaps you feel it first at your neck and your shoulders as they drop from a tense state into one of relaxation. Breathing gently in and out. As you breathe in more relaxation, on the exhale, the relaxation spreads gently throughout your body, down your shoulders, down your arms, past the elbows and the wrists, into your palms and out your fingertips. The relaxation spreads through your upper torso, filling your heart space with relaxation. You feel the diaphragm drop as the energy moves further, deeper into your belly area, activating your third and second chakras. Beautifully so. Breathing in more relaxation. Allow that energy to flow even deeper past your hips and down your legs, past your knees, even behind the legs, where you don't think there's any energy that needs to flow, but yet it does. And it flows deeper down past your ankles and out the soles of your feet, activating your auric field. And beyond your auric field, your etheric body. And feel that expansion that occurs as you connect with earth consciousness. And we will count from 10 to 1. With each descending number, you'll go deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. Continue to breathe gently in and out at your own pace. We will count from 10 to 1. At the count of 1, you'll find yourself in your safe place. Your safe place may be a beautiful place in nature, or a room of your own design, familiar, beautiful, and safe. 10, 9, 8, going deeper, letting go. 7, 6, 5. Begin to sense safety around you. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You are there. Feel the tingles on the soles of your feet as the earth energy rises up to greet you, swirling around you and within you, grounding you in safety. As you open your mental eyes, see what safety is made of for you. Notice the boundary, near or far. It may be the same or it may have changed, for you have changed. And your sense of safety is evolving. Notice the colors, bright or dim, and the light of day or night. As you move about your safe place, notice what is familiar to you about safety. And also notice the sacred objects you've placed there. A beautiful crystal, a mantle of magic, a staff of power, symbols or sigils, a message from your dreamer, a blueprint from your Syrian magician. Reminders of who you truly are. And during this solstice, a celebration, invite your higher self to join you in your safe place. And there, at the edge of safety, your higher self appears, a beautiful being of light, or perhaps in personified form, familiar to you. As you approach each other in greeting, feel the love, feel the unconditional love your higher self has for you. There truly are no limits to this love, no conditions, no strings attached. Freely given, receive just as freely as your heart opens wide and your mind expands. Today, in the solstice energies, you feel connected, perhaps more than before. Perhaps there's a sense that the day has turned to night, for today being the shortest day of the year. You feel the impact, the need to go within, during this time. And yet you look forward to the days growing longer. Whether you consciously are aware of the changes, of the archetypes at play, they are there for you when you are willing to be conscious. You notice the changes. You can choose to change more freely, at will, to activate your magic, to dream new dreams and visions, to interact with the optimal future self already in existence, interacting with you through time, in space. Your higher self has transportation ready for you. For you need to get to the celebration. You can feel the tug at your solar plexus as you become aware of the time. It is almost time for solstice. And so your higher self leads you beyond safety onto a path. Follow along. And as you cross that threshold from safety onto the path, you notice the excitement you feel. The unknown beckons. A new experience. Though you have had many celebrations of this sort, each one unique, each one different. Sometimes you gather in a valley, other times you travel even further afield. Allow your curiosity to grow, to wonder, to begin to imagine what this solstice could be. And as you walk with higher self, your higher self asks, what would you like to create? What would you like to let go of that no longer serves you? What would you like to change that is in process already? Perhaps there are some near-term goals that you throw in as well. Hopes and dreams, commitments to what you will create, not necessarily knowing how, but trusting that the universe will assist. So there is the stuff of reality, the forms in physical plane that you want, but within those forms are secrets of who you truly are, the states of being that are in alignment with who you truly are, the spiritual being that is having a physical experience. And as you walk, feel the commitment within yourself grow. Commit to loving yourself more, being willing to receive more love, whatever love means to you. You are discovering pure love is more free than what you were taught as a child or as an adolescent. That when you are pure of heart, the love just flows. There are no judgments. There is no fear of rejection or betrayal. There is no hurt. It is a spiritual imperative to love and be loving, for it is your divinity expressed through you. And you know when you're on track with love, because there's more love coming at you from your illusion. You notice it in others. You also create more opportunities to love. And as you're walking, your higher self is looking for a particular portal, a portal to fairy. And there it is, perhaps at the base of a giant tree, glimmers and gleams, perhaps a sphere of light, just the size that you are, just perfect for you to slip from one round into another. Perhaps it is a crack or a crevice in a stone wall that you hadn't noticed. But now, at just the right angle, you notice you can slip right through. On the other side of the portal, your fairy friend awaits to guide you to the celebration. And as you approach the portal, your higher self nods, yes, this is it. I wasn't sure I would find it in time. But now you know you will be on time. And you're realizing it is what you want. You do want to participate. You do want to be part of something important, something relevant to who you are becoming. Step through the portal, slip through the crack or crevice, enter the base of the tree. However you get there, you know you're on track. You and higher self move through, and you feel as though you are being tugged through time and space into another dimension, and you are. And almost like a cork that pops, you're released into fairy. And there, your fairy friend. So familiar, so friendly and waiting, relieved that you appeared, just as you had planned. You may not remember the plan, but your higher self did. And so you share your latest, what's going on in your life, and they share what's going on in theirs. As you walk, they guide you. They guide you through fairy. Perhaps you even ask, where is the celebration? Where do we meet? Who is going to be there? What fun we're going to have. And you feel that lightness of being that comes from knowing this is the right time to celebrate. And there's so much to celebrate. So important as you usher in a new year to celebrate what has been, to celebrate who you are becoming, and to celebrate your visions for the new world, a new world of dominion that has never been. As you walk, notice the terrain, different from your earth, and yet it is the same earth. Colors are richer, It's as though a light glows from within in the plants around you. And you hear the whispers of the stones that speak. You hadn't noticed that before. Or perhaps you have. And you feel the presence of the elements, the air in the breeze, the fire in the sunlight that filters through the trees, the earth beneath your feet, grounded, magnetic, so healing to walk the earth. And the water in the dew, in the mist, perhaps a stream or a brook beside you as you walk with fairy friend and higher self. There are others who join your party, others who you hadn't seen perhaps in a while or are very familiar to you. Unseen friends join you on the path, and the group of you becomes larger, a few at a time, until there's quite a large group of you making the journey to the celebration. You watch the sun overhead. There's a certain point at which the sun must be for you to experience the solstice. Perhaps you're tempted to ask your fairy friend, are we there yet? You know that you are not. And yet you cannot help but playfully ask. And your fairy friend smiles. Time is magical here. It is the way we want it to be. We will never be late. We will always be on time. And you feel a sense of relief that you aren't going to miss the exact moment that is solstice. And the group of you make your way deep through the forest. Beyond the forest, a clearing. A beautiful clearing surrounded by trees on all sides. You haven't been here before, and yet there's a familiarity to it. Memories from long ago pull at your mind, perhaps of Lemuria, the farmlands, perhaps Atlantis, the clearings on the islands, perhaps in Fairy. The green is greener than green of the grasses, and the sky, the most beautiful blue, and the trees, a darker green, creating a circle of protection. And as you hear the breeze rustle the leaves or the branches move gently, all of you gathering in the center, making a circle. Take your place with fairy friend and higher self and any others, other unseen friends, lifetimes of yours perhaps, as ancients, as magicians, as healers. You feel the excitement building. It's almost time. Perhaps there's a gong of sound or a bit of music that quiets, that lets you know to be still, to be prepared, to be alert. You are ready. You have prepared enough for this moment. The ceremony begins with an activation of the elements. And there, spontaneously in the center, a flame appears that quickly becomes a bonfire. Gather a fire. Perhaps a little flame leaps onto your hand. Perhaps you need more than a little bit. Breathe in the fire. It cannot burn you. It is the element of fire. Allow it to activate within you your passion and your compassion. Allow the flames to dance. Everyone in the circle is gathering. And when it is gathered enough, it dwindles and disappears. And feel that inner glow that occurs from gathering from fire. The next element of water appears. Perhaps it is a tornado of some sort of water, a cyclone of water. Perhaps it is simply a pool that grows until it touches your feet and covers your boots or your shoes. Perhaps you are barefoot and you feel the wetness as you begin to absorb from the element of water. Perhaps it comes as a simple shower, anointing your crown, and you raise your face to the water above to drink in the moisture, to activate within you a healing balm, a flow of healing energy to balance and restore, to release that which doesn't serve you. And when you have gathered enough, and all in the circle have gathered from water, it disappears as quickly as it appeared. And next, to gather from earth, you feel the vibration of the earth as it rumbles, as it spits up some soil for you to pick up. Or perhaps something more solid, a beautiful smooth stone, or a carving, or a crystal cluster. Gifts from the earth, gifts of beauty, gifts of depth, gifts of herself. The earth is important to your journey. And as you lift the soil to your nose, you smell the beautiful scent, the humus, the rich soil that gives life to so many beings. Or perhaps if it's a crystal, it glows in the palm of your hand, activated by your touch, interacting with the light that you are. If it's a smooth stone, something for you to soothe yourself with. Simply rub it gently. Rub away the worry. Rub away the stress. Allow Earth to comfort, to be with you, to ground you in the Earth plane. It is not so natural, for you are more light than Earth, and yet here you stand in physical form, and you need to be grounded to participate. And when you have gathered enough, the Earth settles back into what it was before, a beautiful grassy plain. And finally, to gather from the air, a gentle breeze, or perhaps something stronger to lift your spirit, to bring joy and freedom. Breathe in the air, the freshness, the aliveness that is within air, the light that it is. Fill yourself with the light of hope that comes from air. And just feel it expand you to work out the kinks, to help you release what doesn't serve you, to help you focus on the bigger picture, as though you are floating above, looking down on your life. So much easier to see what needs to be changed. And when you've gathered enough, the air just simply goes still. A beautiful calm, a peace, a tranquility fills you. You have gathered enough. And your higher self and others step forward, raising arms to the sky. They gather of ether to expand the ether within your realm. Gathering of ether from fairy. It helps you create more space for what is new. Your higher self brings it down and places it in your hands. You cannot see it, but you sense it. There's more space within you. There's this magical opening that's occurring, as though your auric field expands into a larger space. Allow the expansion of ether that is a gift from your higher self, a gift from God and Goddess. For you have grown and you are expanding, and there is a need for more expansion. And as you complete the gathering, you notice the circle you're in has expanded. There's more space within the circle, more room to dream new dreams, more space to envision more than you expected, room for miracles, space for magic. There seems to be a pause, and you look above and you notice a single star is twinkling. Though it is day, you see the star so clearly. And the day becomes night, and the star becomes brighter and brighter. Until the sky becomes a midnight blue, and the star twinkles like a diamond, flashing different colors. The vortex of Sirius opens, and a single beam of light descends and fills the circle. And flowing down through that light, divine love, divine will. Step into the light. Choose to become a part of it. You are safe. Your higher self is there. You will not disappear. Choose to be a part of your divinity. Step into the beam of light. Step into the love that it is, the divine love. And feel the divine will. Activate your will. In this place, state, I am willing to create something new for myself and for my world. And speak forth that which you have chosen to create next. To add to the new that your higher self and your soul, your spirit and God and Goddess are adding into this light. Speak from your heart. If I can create anything, and I can, this is what I vision. This is what matters to me. This is what I am willing to create, with harm to none, with elegance and ease, to become more of who I truly am, to flow my grace, to receive the love and the will of God and Goddess, to allow them to add to my creation. It does not diminish me to receive. It enhances my self-awareness. It encourages me to become more of who I truly am. I am more free to be. To know that I am loved is just the beginning. To step into that love and co-create something new, that is my destiny. That is who I am. That is who I truly am. And in this place of connection, of communion, receive the love of the Goddess. Receive the will that is divine. Free to be, free to express your individuality. Filled with light, filled with love. a part of something greater. Your higher self has a gift for you, a gift of beauty, a gift of the sacred, and a gift of the silent. 3 gifts for you. The beauty emerges, perhaps in a symbol you are familiar with. It may be a beautiful flower, or a delightful butterfly, or hummingbird, or some other symbol that is meaningful to you. Let beauty take shape in your higher self's hands. It can be anything, but your higher self wants it to be meaningful to you. And so conjure that which you desire beauty to be. Perhaps it is in a sunset or a sunrise. Perhaps it is in a rainbow. Perhaps it is in a song. Whatever beauty is to you, your higher self demonstrates their love for you by presenting something meaningful to you. As you receive it into you, take it into your heart. It is pure energy. Place it in your heart so that each time you love, beauty emerges. Next, your higher self conjures of the sacred, of God and Goddess, of your eternal connection through soul, a symbol of soul, a symbol of communion, of unity, of wholeness. Perhaps it is something of the natural world. Perhaps it is an arcane symbol. Perhaps it is an ancient relic, a reminder of an important lifetime when you truly knew you were one. Your higher self conjures something specific to you, a symbol of your spirituality, a symbol of the divine, the sacred, for that is who you are. It is what you bring into consciousness with this lifetime. It is your divine right to claim. Allow that symbol to unfold. Perhaps it is a key. Perhaps it is a flame. Perhaps it is an ancient symbol. The yin and the yang. The infinity symbol. Whatever it is, perhaps it is a golden ring. Perhaps it is a crown of diamonds. Whatever is important to you, let it be represented as a symbol and take it into you through your crown chakra. It is just energy, information. Absorb it in through your crown, this symbol of the sacred, this union, this connection, this divinity that is you. And a third gift that emerges from the silence, the silent unknown. Something that helps you know you are not alone. To heal the loneliness that has been a part of your journey. To help you know the separation from was an illusion, no longer needed, important to who you became, the consciousness that you are, the individual being of light and love that you are, the unique stream of light and love that is eternal. To know thyself was its gift. And your higher self steps forward and embraces you, taking you into their heart with love, into their light. You merge with higher self so that you no longer know where you end and they begin. You simply merge in the sacred silence. You can finally know you are not alone. And when you emerge, the solstice celebration has come to a close. Only you, your higher self, and your fairy friend remain. It's time to return. Beautiful night sky overhead, and a lantern to shine the way. As you make your way on the path, it seems brighter than before. There's more space on the path. It seems more friendly, and as you walk, the sky lightens as the morning sun appears. No need for the lantern anymore. The sun lights your way as you make your way through the woods, in the hush, in the stillness. You know you have changed. You know the universe is delivering what you requested. You know that God and Goddess have heard your requests. And there's a sense of peace and belonging and connection to the earth and to all that is as you make your way back to the portal. And there it is up ahead, perhaps at the base of a tree, perhaps simply a sphere of light that beckons you, perhaps a crack or a crevice in a stone wall. Your fairy friend finds it right away and leads you to it. As you say your goodbyes, you promise to reach out sometime when the time feels right and they agree. It's time to return as you step through the portal with higher self onto the path that leads to safety. The portal simply disappears, almost as though it was a figment of your imagination, yet you know it was real. And you walk the path with higher selves, leading the way back to safety, always quicker to return. And so in the blink of an eye, you are back as you cross the threshold. Feel the comfort and this warmth of safety, the familiarity of it, the boundaries that are by your choosing, necessary as a starting point, but only to secure your sense of safety and then beyond to explore, to become more and more of who you truly are. It's time to return. And so your higher self says their goodbyes as they return to their realm at the edge of safety. You prepare to return to the here and now, remembering all that is appropriate, knowing the change is complete. We will count from 1 to 5. With each number, you will return a little bit more, so that at the count of 5, you are fully back, feeling vibrantly alive, remembering all that is appropriate. 1, 2, returning. 3, sense your fingers and your toes, wiggle them about a bit as you move back into your body, becoming more and more conscious. 4, and 5, open your eyes. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhale to ground. Rub your legs or your arms or gently tap your forehead. Take another deep breath, and on the exhale to ground even more. You went deeper than you know. And so you are back. Beautifully so.